everyone and welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time here, then hi, my name is Lauren. And on my channel, we mostly talk about anything luxury, but we also discuss lifestyle and beauty. So if you're interested in any of these topics, please consider subscribing to my channel and we'll get started with the video. So in today's video, I'm going to be presenting you a list of the best summer bags for 2024. These are going to be from brands such as Loro, Piana, Goyard, Dior, Hermes, and more. So if you're curious to see what my choices are for the summertime, then please keep on watching. So really quickly before we start this video, I wanted to remind you of my partnership with Magic Mind. They produce these adorable little mental performance shots that are extremely practical, that fit in any purse, even the smallest purse that I'll include in this video. This little bottle fits in there. My experience with them has been amazing. I have definitely enhanced my productivity. I have felt so much better, so much faster, so much more on task. So if you're curious to check them out, all of the relevant information will be in the description box of the video down below, along with a coupon code for you. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started with this video. These are going to be bags that I do not currently have in my bag collection, so I will be including pictures either here or here. And the first bag that we are going to talk about is a bag from Loro Piana. It's called the Loro Piana Extra Bag L27, and it retails for $3,375 plus tax. I absolutely love the aesthetic of this bag and in general of the brand. It's very old money, very quiet luxury, very subdued but chic, timeless, elegant. I love the contrast of this bag. So this bag is tan and then a contrast of white, linen, and cotton. It is amazing. It looks so beautiful. I think I'm like gushing over the bag. I first saw it on Instagram and I was like, I'm pretty cautious about like bags that I see on Instagram because I know that they fit most people but will not fit me since I'm really tall. If you've been subscribed to my channel for a while, you know that I am 5'11" or 180 centimeters, which is like giraffe sized. So I know that I have to be cautious, but I think this one may fit. It looks really beautiful. It doesn't look too small and it still looks like it could fit, you know, a little bit more than just the bare minimum, than just the essentials. So for example, it could fit the little productivity shot that I just showed you. So I would love to see this handbag in person. I think that the next time that I'm in New York, I'll be, you know, making my way towards the Loro Piana boutique to see this handbag. So our next handbag is going to be a bag from Dior. It's the Lady Dior bag in size mini and in color latte, and it retails for $5,500 plus tax, which I feel like is extremely expensive. Number one, for such a small bag, and then number two, for Dior. I can only accept to pay this type of price for like a Chanel mini or something like that. But if it's not Chanel, then I'm very hesitant to drop this kind of price on a handbag. Their price increases have been very crazy to the level of Chanel, I feel like. So now for such an itty bitty, really small bag, you have to pay $5,500. But aside from that, really aside from the price tag, I think this bag is fantastic for the summertime. I adore the shape of it. I feel like it looks really good. What I like about it is the practicality of the handbag. So in this size, the handbag comes with a strap, and I think that the strap actually looks good. The bag, of course, also comes with a strap in bigger sizes, but the bigger the bag is, the more bulkier it is, the less I feel like it looks good when it's carried crossbody. So right here for size mini, it looks adorable when it's carried as a crossbody. Of course, the downside of that is that you are only fitting your bare minimum essentials in this purse. But I mean, for the summertime in general, you're not gonna carry, you know, like a sweater and like all this kind of stuff in your purse, so should be fine for the summertime. I love the color. So latte is such a beautiful color. I have actually a bag from Dior in color latte, which is bobby bag in size medium that I love. I think the color is really beautiful because it's not technically white, it's more like off-white / cream. So it makes the color a little bit more rich and a little bit more, let's say, chic and maybe, you know, kind of old money than if it were just like plain white. So I really love this color, and I think that you can make this bag work with a ton of different outfits. I think that it looks equally as good with, you know, a dress, like a summer dress or a skirt, as it does with like a pair of pants. Of course, you have to be careful of the color transfer, so no dark fabrics or no dark denims. But in general, if you are willing to, you know, go the distance to wear a white bag, that's definitely something that you gotta know. So next on my list, we have a bag from Hermès. It's the Hermès Picotin in size 22. I would pick it in color Nata. And the bag retails for anywhere in between $4,500 and $5,500 plus tax. So it's very hard to put a single price tag on the handbag because it depends on the type of leather that you get it in, and also whether you get it from the boutique or not. But it should be, roughly speaking, around that price range if you get it from the boutique. Here is the backstory of this handbag. This handbag has been on my wish list for a long time. And it's been like on and off my wish list. To be frank, I love the shape of this handbag. I would pick size 22 because I'm really tall, so I think size 18 would be really small for me, and then I wouldn't be able to fit, you know, a whole lot in the bag. So I love the shape of the bag and I would love to get it, but I am so reluctant to trying to get it because of how hard it is and how hard they make it. I've been in the store, you know, multiple times here in DC. I have spent quite a bit of money on like houseware, on a bunch of different items, on some shoes as well. And it's been very difficult to establish like a good relationship with an SA. I know that, you know, there are like a billion videos out there on like what you can do, but I think it's also a factor of luck or a factor of like, do they like you or not? I've walked into another store in King of Prussia, was able to see bags immediately despite having, you know, very little purchase history, solely on the fact that I spoke French and the person also did. So that obviously was very easy. But here in DC, I'm having a lot of trouble, you know, kind of building a relationship and building like a purchase history and like an ability to later on buy handbags. I'm not even looking at like a Kelly or a Birkin. I just want like a Picotin. But even that is really difficult. So it's been a little frustrating, I think. And, you know, that's why the bag has been on and off my wish list. One day I want it and I want to really, you know, do what it takes to get it. And then the next day I'm like, oh, screw this. It's like, you know, unacceptable. When you walk into the store, they like barely look at you. It's just, you know, it's really unacceptable. I feel like the way that they treat people here in that particular store. So maybe if I do move somewhere else, I would love to get this handbag. I think that it looks perfect for the summertime. My only concern is slightly based off of the shape of the bag. It doesn't look like it's a very well-structured bag, and I would of course put like a bag organizer to, you know, remediate the problem. But I still feel like I might not like it as much as other bags because it's more of a supple bag. So obviously I would get it in a type of leather that would make it, you know, the sturdier the better. But I'm also still a little bit iffy for the shape, not just for like, you know, how difficult it is to get the bag. But other than that, if it's easy for you to get the bag, then I would highly recommend that you get it because it looks really, really cute. And I think pairs really nicely with any type of outfit that you have for the summertime. Next up, we have a bag from Louis Vuitton, which is actually quite unusual for me. Louis Vuitton is not really my favorite type of brand, but I actually quite like this bag. It's the Louis Vuitton Around Me bag in size MM, and it retails for $4,450 plus tax. So what I love most about this bag is the contrast between the tan and then the raffia. The bag is made out of raffia and then has some tan parts as well. I feel like it screams summer. It looks so beautiful. I would love to pair this bag with, for example, a white summer dress and then maybe some tan Hermes, orange sandals, or something to that effect would be an amazing combination. I think that that would be the perfect outfit for the summertime. What really stops me about this bag is its price. I think its price is ridiculous for a Louis Vuitton bag. Louis Vuitton is a lower tier luxury brand. So the fact that it's like 4,000 something is a little shocking, honestly, especially because it's raffia, which is not really an expensive type of material. So that was a little astonishing, I felt like, but aside from that, I love the look of it, and I would love to go see it in person in the store. This is a bag that I have not seen in the store yet. It's also a bag that does come in a smaller size, which is size PM. So for size PM, based on the pictures that I have seen, it does look quite small, so I'm assuming that it's not going to be right for me because of how tall I am. Even on the mannequin, on like the person, it looks very small, and you know, they don't put people who are like 6 feet tall, so it's always going to be somebody who's like 5'7", 5'8", max 5'9". But really, the bag looks tiny compared to the person, so I feel like it's going to be a little bit small. This is why I would pick it in size MM, so that you would be able to fit, you know, a little bit more than just the bare basics. It seems like it's quite a practical bag as well, which I love because, you know, you're not just paying for the look, you're also paying for the functionality. And our last bag is going to be a bag from Goyard. It's the Goyard Saint Louis tote bag in size GM, and it's in color turquoise. It comes with a beach towel. It's a limited edition for summer 2024. And it says price available upon request. I have not, to be frank with you, contacted my SA to know how much this bag costs because I know that I'm not going to be getting it, so I don't really see the point in contacting him to ask him this question, but should be fairly reasonably priced based on the fact that it's Goyard. So this is a bag that I actually do have in black and in size PM, and which I love. I think it's probably my most worn bag this year. I am not kidding. It is extremely practical. And so having this bag in size GM and then in turquoise would be, in my mind at least, the perfect beach bag. It looks so beautiful. I love the color. It's not too in your face because some shades of turquoise can be a little too, like, you know, extra, I think, and therefore no longer classy, but it seems like it's still reasonably colored. And of course it's very large, so it fits, you know, at least 2 beach towels plus like some sunscreens and like a magazine maybe, and you know, your beach essentials, which I love. It seems like it would be practical because the bag to begin with is not a bag that's heavy. I did try to use my Chanel Deville for a beach bag, and it was miserable because the bag is already heavy to start with, and then you start adding all of your stuff in there, and basically by the end you're barely able to carry the bag because of how heavy it is. So it makes it really inconvenient, but I think that the Goyard one is perfect because very lightweight to start with, very roomy, you know, very classy. Love the color, love the model of the bag. This is also a bag that can be recycled as like a travel bag or like a mommy bag, or, you know, like an errand bag, not just for the beach. So it seems like a really good purchase. I'm a little sad that I don't have the funds, or it's not that I don't have the funds, but I don't want to spend on a handbag, because if I wanted to buy a new handbag this year, this would probably be among my top 5 bags. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video was beneficial and informational for you in case you were looking at acquiring a new handbag for the summertime. I feel like those are all excellent choices from very well established brands that will keep their value, that will retain their value over time, and that will make you look effortlessly chic. So if you did enjoy the video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.